Thank you for stopping by. This is Santos here on Next Level Consulting. I'm in California, Stockton, California. Actually, I'm in Manteca, California. I hope that you have had a super fantastic, terrific, over-the-top day. Have you? Have you made it that way? You know, really, when you think about it, the days like that just don't come about on their own. You have to make it a super fantastic, terrific, over-the-top day. And I heard somebody say you have to fake it until you make it. I guess maybe that's what I've done. But now I'm making it. So every day. Someone asked me the other day, do you say that every single day? I say it every single day, throughout the day, all the time. It's just become my key phrase. And those words are very powerful. They do make an impact. They make an impact in your thinking process. So what do I want to talk about today? A little short, mad Puerto Rican. I'm actually not mad, but mad is a good word. It's a good word. I really hope that you're having a super fantastic, terrific, over-the-top day. I want to talk to you a little bit about success in marketing and phone calls. If you want to be a success in any endeavor, you got to make the phone your friend. You have to learn to make the phone your friend. You can also use Skype. Skype is a good tool. I noticed that there's not too many people using it. I enjoy using Skype because I love looking at people eyeball to eyeball. I want to see who I'm doing business with. Don't you? Don't you want to see who you're doing business with when when you're either getting ready to go into a marketing program or you're selling somebody a marketing program? You know, most people are so ashamed of their business. They're not ashamed to market and hide behind the screen and sell that stuff. But once they got somebody hooked, they really don't want to call them. They really don't want to, like they say, maybe babysit a little bit. In other words, they got them hooked, they got their money, and I'm gone. I'm out the door. You know, how ridiculous is business like that? You know? I know people want to make money fast. They want to create a marketing list. They want to be able to send emails out, blasts, and all these things. And that's great and dandy. But eventually people that get involved in those types of businesses, they don't last very long. And you got to keep that thing just constantly pumped with people. And it just takes up your time. But when you meet people one-on-one and when you're able to talk to them on the phone, it just makes a huge difference. You know, you leave a lasting impression on somebody, and that person will take his word and spread, it'll spread word of mouth, advertising. That's really what I want to share with you. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone. Just tell yourself that you love the phone. It doesn't matter whether you don't love it. Tell yourself, I love the phone. You know what? I enjoy making phone calls. I enjoy picking up the phone or going on Skype and looking at the person on the other end. I enjoy that. I love it. Do I really love it? I'm just convincing myself, but it works. It actually works when you start talking to yourself that way. And then you do it and it becomes habitual. It becomes a habit. It's not a problem for me to pick up a phone. As a matter of fact, I enjoy going on social media sites and looking for numbers. I'll look at somebody's profile. It could be on Facebook, it could be on IBO or Twitter, and I'll look for a number. I'll look for a phone number, and then, of course, you want to make sure it's good timing. You don't want to call somebody at midnight or 1 in the morning. I've done it, but I don't know if you would want to do it. You get on the phone, and then you just start calling these people, You always want to address them by their name. And one thing that I've learned from successful people is you have to learn to ask the right questions. And of course you get better at this. You're going to stumble. If you haven't really done this, you're going to stumble. But it's really neat because you can actually stumble and say things, and that person on the other end really, he may be real sensitive, but really, if he finds you to be a nice person, generally if it's a network marketer, they'll talk to you for a little bit. Of course, they'll talk your ear off sometimes as you're asking them questions and so forth. Now, here's the catcher. Here's what you really want to do. You want to get good at asking questions. you call them up and you start to ask them questions about their business. What do they do? Who do they market to? What kind of programs do they have? And you just listen to them. Just listen to what they say. And as they ramble on and on, like me, as they ramble on and on, you'll know whether that person's kind of open to your opportunity or not. And maybe what you have, if you truly believe in it, if you're truly passionate about what you have, it's going to show. It's going to come through on the phone. And if it's not, then I don't advise that you do this because the person on the other end is going to pick it up quickly. And unfortunately, most people have businesses that they're really ashamed of, and that's part of the reason why they're not willing to pick up the phone and talk to somebody. It's a sad state of affairs when it comes to a lot of these businesses. That's why I got involved with those businesses. I tried. They never really worked for me. They just never really worked for me. And of course, I've been able to use self-development. I've been able to listen. I've surrounded myself with millionaires. I've surrounded myself with doctors. I've surrounded myself with very experienced persons. And I've just humbled myself. And I've listened to these people through videos. I've read blogs. And I still do this. And that's how I've been able to get to where I am today. That's why I know that I can teach people. You got to be willing to be taught. As I said in one of my other videos, that when the pupil is ready, or when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Someone said you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Sometimes you can't even lead a horse to water. But when you start practicing these little concepts in a matter of days, let me give you some real deep thoughts here. You got to believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, you got to start training your mindset. It's not very hard to do. It doesn't take a very long time. You can actually reprogram your mindset. It's doable. I've done it. If you go to my site and you go to my playlist, you'll find topics. I would encourage you, if you're struggling to do any of these things that I'm sharing on this video, you don't have to go to my playlists. It just so happens that I have a lot of playlists that have a lot of good videos and a lot of information. Some of those are my videos. Some of them are other videos that I've used to develop my mindset and to help myself get to a millionaire mindset. Now, just because a person has a millionaire mindset doesn't necessarily mean that that person has $1 million. Eventually they will. Because before you can have it in the physical realm, you first have to have it up here. So that's a tip that I'm giving you about getting on the phone and calling people. You got to know how to ask the right questions. And if you do ask the right questions, you get the right answers. You got to learn how to listen. You don't want to be pitching your product prematurely, because that person might not be interested. And then again, you'll find out as you talk and ask questions, as that person rambles on, you'll be able to listen to him and you'll know if there's a need. Now, if you're looking for an opportunity that you're not going to be ashamed of, if what you have isn't really producing for you, if it's not really working, and you are a go-getter, you feel that you're a go-getter, you feel like you're a person that really wants more, and you believe in yourself that you're capable of doing more, I would encourage you to make contact with me. I really would. I don't make money off of people coming into my business. I do not make money off of somebody buying a membership for my business. And the membership to become an associate with my business is very, very affordable. So I make money when I help you make money. I get team overrides. My company pays me, and it pays me very well. So I'm looking for key leaders, at least 2. And I'm looking for someone that would be willing to do a little bit of homework, someone that I can consult with, someone that I can motivate and help. Again, I believe I am a coach because I've been coached, and I still am coached every single day. I'm not perfect. I haven't arrived. But I'll tell you one thing about myself. I definitely believe And I know that I'm going somewhere. I'm already experiencing success, great success with what I'm doing. I don't have to brag about how much money I'm getting or how much money I have. I don't have to brag about any of that. You know, if this video makes sense to you, make contact with me and we'll go from there. This is Santos once again. I want to thank you for dedicating, and I salute you for investing 10 minutes and about 30 seconds of your time. I'll see you on my next video. Don't forget to comment, and if you've enjoyed this video, help me help somebody else by passing this video or linking it to Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever. Help me pass on these videos. Once again, I thank you, and I'll see you on my next video.